The controversial €40 million new signing of Man City. Who is he? Girona coach Michel Sanchez is not easily impressed. However, the 48-year-old strategist couldn't resist the allure after witnessing Savio, full name Savio Moreira de Oliveira, train for the first time during the 2023-24 preseason. Immediately, Michel called over sporting director Quique Castle and shared his thoughts. Girona FC will finish the season in the top 8, Michel told Castle. "Are you crazy?" Castle reacted. As it turned out, Michel was right. Girona FC achieved even more than that. The unknown player taking La Liga by storm. Savio's impact at Montilivi was significant. The player, born in 2004, scored 9 goals and provided 10 assists in La Liga, propelling Girona FC to great heights in the league. The Catalonia-based team even competed for the title with Real Madrid until the final rounds. This was a remarkable achievement for the small club. Savio had an explosive season. Previously, he had a rough time at PSV Eindhoven, appearing in only 8 matches across all competitions without scoring any goals. However, his fortunes changed in La Liga. "I know this might sound exaggerated, but I've never seen anyone as effective in one-on-one situations since Vinicius Jr. emerged," said coach Michel. Savio might be the most incredible talent in La Liga, aside from Jude Bellingham, who has already established himself. In the summer of 2024, Man City spent €40 million to bring Savio to the Etihad. According to RMC, Chihuahua, the parent club of the Brazilian talent, along with Girona FC and Man City, are all owned by the City Football Group CFG. Therefore, the fee for Savio is considered a bargain. Some critics accuse Man City of manipulating the transfer market, but who cares when? In the 2020-25 season, Savio will be dazzling in the Premier League, the most exciting league in the world. Savio is talented and brimming with confidence, a common trait among young players. "I was born with a knack for football," the Brazilian boldly declared. Football needs players with such strong personalities. Before Cristiano Ronaldo became famous, he told the press that he was the best in the world. The rest, as they say, is history. At Man City, Savio will have the chance to work with Pep Guardiola, one of the most talented coaches in football. Throughout his career, the Catalan strategist has helped many players improve and elevate their skills. Now, fans are waiting to see Savio rise at Manchester. That boy will become a great player. Growing up with his grandparents in rural São Mateus in southeastern Brazil, Savio's childhood involved activities like horseback riding, milking cows, and planting lettuce, okra, and tomatoes. It was an ideal setting for a farmer, not a typical footballer. Savio also enjoyed the rural life. If you asked Savio whether he wanted to relax in Cancun, Mexico, or stay with his grandparents, he would choose the latter. "That's his passion," said Donna Nilma, the mother of the Brazilian talent. However, Savio displayed a natural talent for football early on. One of his coaches predicted, "This kid will become a great football player." At that time, Savio was only 5 years old. Initially, Savio played football on the beach. Later, he moved to playing on grass and quickly caught the attention of major clubs in his homeland. At the age of 11, Savio signed with Atletico Mineiro after impressing in a match against the club's U17 team. 5 years later, Savio became the youngest player to play for Atletico Mineiro in the Brazilian league. At 18, the left-footed player became the youngest to score for the club in a Copa Libertadores match. Savio's strengths include speed, excellent ball control, and the ability to change direction quickly. In 2022, Chihuahua signed the 2004-born talent for €6.5 million excluding bonuses. However, his adventure in France was filled with disappointment. He never played for the French team. Instead, Chihuahua loaned him to PSV. In the Netherlands, Savio also didn't get the chance to shine. Injuries hampered his progress. After failing to make an impact in France and the Netherlands, Savio's turning point came when he participated in the 2023 U20 World Cup with Brazil. His brilliant performance at the tournament caught the attention of Girona FC, which decided to take a chance on the young South American talent. Girona coach Michel is not easily convinced. He preferred a more experienced player. Girona's sporting director Kassel said, "Savio lacks professional playing experience. He was sidelined at PSV, only playing for the reserves, and wasn't a starter. So, it was a difficult move for us. However, Girona decided to roll the dice, and they hit the jackpot with this risky gamble." It's worth mentioning that the Brazilian winger knows how to seize opportunities, making the most of his time on the field. You have the potential to end the season with 10 goals and 20 assists. Try to achieve that, Michel told Savio during halftime of a match where he scored 1 goal and provided 1 assist. At Man City, things won't be easy for Savio. However, the Brazilian talent is unfazed. The boy from rural Brazil is living his wildest dream. Savio's message to Pep Guardiola about his preferred position at Manchester City. Pep Guardiola has a tendency to work with versatile players, such as Lionel Messi, Joshua Kimmich, and Bernardo Silva, all of whom can play in multiple positions. There are 3 different ways Manchester City can use Savio in the upcoming season. But according to Savio, despite his flexibility, he is a natural right winger. In his first interview with the club, the 20-year-old said, "My favorite position that I really like, as you mentioned, is on the left and the right. I can also play in the middle, but I really prefer to play on the right wing. But whatever the coach decides, I will help the team." Signing Savio addresses Manchester City's right wing issue. Last season, Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden, 2 players who are not natural wingers, often played on the right after the departures of Riyad Mahrez and Cole Palmer. Savio scored 11 goals and provided 10 assists in 41 matches for Girona last season, helping them qualify for the Champions League for the first time in their history. The forward also played for Brazil in the Copa America this year, scoring 1 goal before the Selecao were eliminated by Uruguay in the quarterfinals. With Savio's addition, Man City's attack becomes even more formidable, and the biggest beneficiary is star Erling Haaland. Therefore, it wouldn't be surprising if the striker born in 2000 continues to maintain his top scorer status in the Premier League for the 3rd consecutive year. An impressive record for a player who has only played there for 3 seasons.